cannot be separated from disgrace. Disgrace results from favor. Ho Shenkun says, those who gain favor or honor should worry about being too high, as if they were at the edge of a precipice. They should not flaunt their status or wealth, and those who lose favor and live in disgrace should worry more about disaster. Lu Nengshi says, what does favor become disgrace and honor become disaster? Favor and honor are external things. They don't belong to us. When we try to possess them, they turn into disgrace and disaster. Suma Kwang says, normally a body means disaster. But if we honor and cherish it and follow the natural order in our dealings with others, and we don't indulge our desires, we can avoid disaster. Huang Yuan Chi says, we all possess something good and noble that we don't have to seek outside ourselves, something that the glory of power or position cannot compare with. People need only start with this and cultivate this without letting up. The ancients said 2 or 3 years of hardship, 10,000 years of bliss. Wang Piang says, it isn't a matter of having no body, but of guarding the source of life. Only those who refuse to trade themselves for something external are fit to receive the kingdom. Wang Pai says, those who are affected by favor and disgrace or honor and disaster are not fit to receive the kingdom. Zheng Zhu says the superior person can be entrusted with an orphan or in charge with a state and be unmoved by a crisis. We look but don't see it and call it indistinct. We listen but don't hear it and call it faint. We reach but don't grasp it and call it ethereal. 3 failed means to knowledge I weave into one with no light above and no shadow below. To find, to be named, returning to nothing, this is the formless form, the immaterial image, the one that waxes and wanes. We meet without seeing its face, we follow without seeing its back. Whoever upholds this very way can rule this very realm. Discover the ancient maiden, this is the thread of the way. Ho Shang Kung entitles this verse in praise of the dark and says, about what has no color, sound, or form, mouths can't speak and books can't teach. We can only discover it in stillness and search for it with our spirit. We cannot find it through investigation. Lu Tong Ping says we can only see it inside us, hear it inside us, grasp it inside us. When our essence becomes one, we can see it. When our breath becomes one, we can hear it. When our spirit becomes one, we can grasp it. Cheng Swan Ying says, what we don't see is vital essence, what we don't hear is spirit, what we don't grasp is breath. Sucher says, people see things constantly changing and conclude something is there. They don't realize everything returns to nothing. Chen Kuying says, nothing doesn't mean nothing at all, but simply no form or substance. Wang Pai says, if we try to claim it doesn't exist, how do the myriad things come to be? And if we try to claim it exists, why don't we see its form? Hence we call it the formless form. But although it has neither shape nor form, neither sound nor echo, there is nothing it cannot penetrate and nowhere it cannot go. Li Yua says, everything is bright on top and dark on the bottom. But the Tao does not have a top or a bottom. Hence it is neither bright nor dark. Likewise, we don't see its face because it never appears. We don't see its back because it never leaves. Cao Dao Chung says this very realm refers to our body. Lu Huai Ching says the past isn't different from today because we know what began in the past, and today isn't different from the past because we know where today came from. What neither begins nor comes from anywhere else, we call the thread that has no end. This is the thread of the Tao. Cheng Taoling says, the sages who achieved long life and immortality in the past all succeeded by means of this Tao. Whoever can follow their example today has found the thread of the Tao. The great masters of ancient times focused on the indiscernible and penetrated the dark. You would never know them, and because you wouldn't know them, I describe them with reluctance. They were careful as if crossing a river in winter, cautious as if worried about neighbors, reserved like a guest, ephemeral like melting ice, simple like uncarved wood, open like a valley and murky like a puddle. But those who can be like a puddle become clear when and they are still. and those who can be at rest become alive when they're roused. Those who treasure this way don't try to be seen. Not trying to be seen, they can hide and stay hidden. Zhao Daozhong says, although the ancient masters lived in a world no one thought they were special. Su Cha says, darkness is what penetrates everything, but what cannot itself be perceived. To be careful means to act only after taking precautions. To be cautious means to refrain from acting because of doubt or suspicion. Melting ice reminds us how the myriad things arise from delusion and never stay still on carved wood. Reminds us to put an end to human fabrication and return to our original nature. It valley reminds us how encompassing emptiness is. A puddle reminds us that we are no different from anything else. Wang Yuanchai says Lao Tzu expresses reluctance at bringing those who succeeded in cultivating the Tao, because he knows the inner truth cannot be perceived, only the outward form. The essence of the Tao consists in nothing other than taking care. If people took care to let each thought be detached and each action well considered, where else would they find the Tao? Hence those who mastered the Tao in the past were so careful they waited until a river froze before crossing. They were so cautious they waited until the wind died down before venturing forth at night. They were orderly and respectful as if they were guests arriving from a distant land. They were relaxed and detached as if material forms didn't matter. They were as uncomplicated as uncarved wood and as hard to fathom as murky water. They stilled themselves to concentrate their spirit, and they roused themselves to strengthen their breath. In short, they guarded the center. Wang Pai says, all of these similes are meant to describe without actually denoting. By means of intuitive understanding, the dark becomes bright. By means of tranquility, the murky becomes clear. By means of movement, the still becomes alive. This is the natural way. Wang Chen says those who treasure the way fit in without making a show and stay forever hidden, hence they don't leave any tracks. Alright, we'll leave it there. This is Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching, translated by Red Pine with selected commentaries from the past 2,000 years. We'll end there and begin next on chapter 16. Thank you for visiting philosophyvideos.com. Please go to philosophyvideo.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our videos on your Facebook, Twitter.
Do you live in the US? If yes, then you can get a brand new e-bike for free. I received
The golden sayings of Epictetus. Are these the only works of providence in us? Would words suffice to praise or set them forth? Had we but understanding, should we ever cease hymning and blessing the divine power, both openly and in secret, and telling of his gracious gifts? Whether or plowing or eating, should we not sing the hymn to God? Great is God, for that he hath given instruments to till the ground withal. Great is God, for that he hath given us hands, and the power of swallowing and digesting, of unconsciously growing and breathing while we sleep. Thus should we ever have sung, yea, and this, the grandest and divinest hymn of all. Great is God, for that he hath given us a mind to apprehend these things and duly to use them. What then? Seeing that most of you are blinded, should there not be some one to fill this place and sing the hymn to God on behalf of all men? What else can I, that am old and lame, do but sing to God? Were I a nightingale, I should do after the manner of a nightingale. Were I a swan, I should do after the manner of a swan. But now, since I am a reasonable being, I must sing to God. That is my work, I do it, nor will I desert this my post, as long as it is granted me to hold it. And upon you, too, I call to join in this self-same hymn. How then do men act? As though one returning to his country had sojourned for the night in a fair inn should be so captivated thereby as to take up his abode there. Friend, thou hast forgotten thine intention. This was not thy destination, but only lay on the way thither. Nay, but it is a proper place, and how many more of the sort there be, only to pass through upon thy way. Thy purpose was to return to thy country, to relieve the kinsman's fears for thee, thyself to discharge the duties of a citizen, to marry a wife, to beget offspring, and to fill the appointed round of office. Thou didst not come to choose out what places are most pleasant, but rather to return to that wherein thou wast born and where thou wert appointed to be a citizen. Try to enjoy the great festival of life with other men. But I have one whom I must please, to whom I must be subject, whom I must obey, God, and those who come next to him. He hath entrusted me with myself, he hath made my will subject to myself alone, and given me rules for the right use thereof. Rufus used to say, if you have leisure to praise me, what I say is not. In truth, he spoke in such wise that each of us who sat there thought that someone had accused him to Rufus, so
I feel like something is going on behind closed doors that we don't know about. How do you bring someone up on stage? Eagle Hawk has his hand up.
I don't know. I tried sending him an invite.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, it's not letting me stop. Okay, invite to speak. Hopefully that works.
But yeah, nah, I think I can pull it off. What's up, Chicago Cheeseburger?
Reborn Shalom, I just got back from Walgreens. I had my 4th booster and I'm on my 2nd vaccine. I'm beginning to look like Swamp Thing. Reborn Shalom, I am the next generation of genetic evolution. Dr. Fauci is my daddy, and Dr. Bill Gates is my uncle, and Joe Biden is my daddy. Reborn Shalom.
Yeah, the thing is with running for politician is like, why become a politician when you can own a politician? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy some politicians over the course of the next 20 years.
Well, AOC will probably end up buying you. These politicians are worth $100 million apiece.
Such a dumb. I'm not gonna talk.
Hunter Biden's only worth like $5 million. Joe Biden's only worth like 10.
On the books, probably.
Yeah, but Barack Hussein Obama's worth over $150 million.
Ain't that fun shit?
Barack Obama's worth more than $150 million. I guarantee he's close to $1 billion.
You're probably fucking right.
He is a billionaire.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm curious, Shannon. With the rest of the room thinking I'm a one job. How do you speculate that he amassed that wealth?
I'm sorry. I just put in my earpiece.
Yeah, Obama. What are your ideas on how he amassed that wealth?
Oh, come on now.
I mean, I don't want to sound like,
Oh,
I don't care.
Yeah, I believe that a lot of it had to do with the so-called war. Or was it in Afghanistan or something?
Yeah, seven.
Yep.
New American century. 7
Yep.
5 years. Bush started it.
Yep.
His administration. Yes, it did.
And then he's like, okay, here's a $250 million come up. Just leave the military equipment there so they can use it. Hello? Oh yeah, okay, cool. You got to do it though, because I'm not going to be in office, but you're in office, so you can do it. Well, you'll make some money. How about that? Okay, perfect. All right, now let's do. Okay, cool. Let's think of another come up that you can do too. All right, awesome. His hands is in a lot of dirty things, and then trafficking. Hello, come on now. $60,000 for hot dogs to the White House at 2 a.m.
Exactly. What do people think that was about?
You know, I mean, yeah, the list goes on and on. But I guarantee you, all these presidents that come into power, you know, I know people how they feel about Mr. Well, what is it? Shakes it, Donald Duck Trump, Mr. Donald Duck, or whatever. But he came in with this thing with money. You know what I mean? He didn't really need it. He didn't. You know, so he had money. So there's a different objective to it and stuff. But all these other guys, what? Obama was worth what? Maybe not even $1 million or something like that. Came up out of a billionaire. No, he's guaranteed he's a billionaire. Guaranteed. He has partnership in Netflix. That's a big money maker. You know. So yeah.
Do you know that? I just read this the other day, and it was I had no prior knowledge of it. Do you know that Donald Trump, and evidently I don't watch mainstream news, but evidently he spoke on his uncle quite often. But his uncle was like a prolific scientist from MIT.
Yeah. Well, you mean the one that took all like Nikola Tesla stuff?
Yes. And you know where the papers landed? You know where Tesla's research ended up?
Where?
Whose possession?
Obama's?
No.
Who?
Obviously.
Well, yeah, of course.
His uncle was in charge of, I guess there was some type of committee no, I think it was the Bush administration that put him in charge of looking through the papers, letting them know if there was anything they could use, something like that. That I could be wrong. And he was like, no, but he knew that there was, and then he just passed shit on. So
yeah, it doesn't surprise.
Did you know Barack Hussein Obama was also getting his dick sucked in Gurney and smoking crack before he became president?
Yeah,
that's true. He was getting a little fellatio action and smoking some rock, for sure.
Did you know it was the Crown family, a billionaire defense industrial contractor known as Applied Materials? The Crown family put Barack Hussein Obama in power.
Yeah, like they put all of them in power. Yeah.
And then Mr. Crown died racing his fancy NASCAR car, died in a horrific crash and burned to death.
Wait, did you guys see the recent photo, maybe it's like 3 months ago, of Barack and George Clooney on
Oh, yeah. So that's an old photo with a Filipino girl?
Yeah, you seen that shit?
Yo, that's old. Yeah. Where Clooney's unbuckling his trousers.
Yeah, like
she's business. Yeah. Like, hey, I gotta get my suck on here, sucky, blah blah blah. I hate to say that, it's horrible, but yeah. And they're on the boat, and they're going on to Epstein Island.
Isn't that insane, man?
Yeah.
Did you see Dr. Fauci's testimony where he cried like a little baby in front of Rand Paul, cried like a little schoolgirl?
Oh yeah. You know, Rand Paul's from Minnesota, actually. I believe, yeah, he's from Minnesota.
Did you see Dr. Fauci take his tissue and then dab his eyes as he cried? Oh, Dr. Fauci. Oh, Dr. Fauci.
You know, they're not going to do anything with him. He got a good payoff. What they're going to do is they're going to lock him up, and he's just going to go away in an underground bunker or whatever.
Did you join Bill Gates' new book club? I'm reading Bill Gates' selected book readings, and I've never felt so good in my life.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's going to happen to him. Where's Maxwell? Where's that little bitch?
Did you see Mark Zuckerberg flying around the waves in Maui on a fucking parasail? And his wife. Oh my God, Mark Zuckerberg is so rich. Oy vey. It's kind of funny if you look at Mark Zuckerberg's Instagram, you see how essentially when you got nothing to do, you just become a social media influencer. So you just post amazing content. And Zuckerberg's life, he really does, him and his wife, they really do post photos of their life and they live a very, very rich life.
Good, I hope they do, because when their time runs out, they're going to have to pay the piper.
Extravagant life.
Yeah, it is an extravagant life. I mean, he's building a $25 million underground bunker in his $200 million estate on Maui.
Amazing. Do you think it's going to save him?
Rabuna Shalolim, I hope so, because, he'll lead the future. If Facebook becomes the de facto world government, because the whole world ends up crashing, it's possible that corporations like Google, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft become the leaders of breakaway governments. It's possible that mega corporations declare, in the event that the United States of America or the dollar crashes, the corporations become the de facto international banks. So, I mean, the communication is almost more important than the bank itself now. So, because it's all fugazi money. So the only thing that really matters is truth. Everything else is just an illusion and a decrepit hypnosis.
Yep. Sorry, I'm getting ready. Making noise. Apologize.
Are you going to Paisley? Wait a minute. Did that just happen? Paisley Park?
What?
Go?
Did what now?
They had the Paisley Park, right? The commemorative Prince.
Oh, they had his birthday thing festivity at the Dakota. I don't know about Paisley Park. Everyone. Oh yeah, Sheila E. couldn't even get into Paisley Park, take a photo at the studio. They wouldn't allow her to do it. She was kind of upset. She was in town. Everybody was in town actually on last Friday, on his birthday. They all performed at the Dakota, actually, in downtown. Tickets were sold out. It was last minute stuff, but yeah, it was a nice event. I think they did something after. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, if you guys are free this weekend, we have a movie premiere coming out at UCLA at the Westwood AMC movie theater. We're premiering COVID-19documentary.com, and you're all invited. And I just left Walgreens. I got my 6th booster shot from Pfizer, and AMC has teamed up with Pfizer to provide free vaccines if you're not vaccinated yet. And also boosters. So whether you're on your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th booster, it doesn't matter. We want you to come. We're gonna glaze your popcorn with butter for free, Raboyne Shalolim. And so just go to COVID-19documentary.com or coronavirusmovie.com and you're all invited, Raboyne Shalolim.
Yeah, I think he's showing.
Dr. Copeland's coming. He's got a VIP special box with TC and Nelson Apega and also Jeremy and all the other psychotic Democrat, Trump deranged syndrome peoples. So yeah, if you want to come to chat, let's talk about it. It'll be like a 1,000,000-man marathon room 24 hours a day. It's basically the new CNN of social audio hypnosis. Let's talk about it. So go to coronavirusmovie.com or COVID-19documentary.com to get free tickets to come to our Westwood Hollywood premiere, Raboyne Shalolim. We're going to Netflix, baby. Let's go to the Hollywood Hills. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Mr. Nelson Apega.
Hey, this is Grant Cardone. I just want to fully endorse COVID-19documentary.com and coronavirusmovie.com. I wish I never had a cigarette in my life, and I run the biggest real estate empire in Clownhouse. So go to COVID-19documentary.com and coronavirusmovie.com. I fully endorse it. God bless you all.
Gotta love us. The vaccine wasn't all bad. It gave me boobs. Did it?
Really?
Yeah, I went up 2 cups. shit, there was some hormones in it.
Yep.
I think that's just called weight gain, actually.
Anything else happened?
That's a weight gain. That's not breast augmentation.
Oh, no. I got 2 shots, and I literally ended up getting boobs like I never had.
Now, why did you get the shot? What was it?
My boyfriend at the time had multiple sclerosis, and my mom had Crohn's and diabetes, and my stepdad had emphysema. And my mom was the one that was driving me wherever I was going, and so if I wanted to stay where I was and go with my mom when I could, I had to get it. My mom.
So you had pre-existing conditions, is what you're saying?
Everyone around her was immune compromised. She couldn't.
What were your pre-existing conditions?
Wow.
I have early COPD, bronchial asthma, and chronic bronchitis.
Got it. So do you go to the gym every day?
No, but I'm not every day, but I don't actually go to a gym.
Do you still wear a mask every day?
Oh God, no.
How many booster shots have you gotten?
None. I only got 2 shots.
When was the last time you ate a chicken chop salad?
I've never had a chicken chop salad.
I rest my case. Do you floss your teeth and use baby wipes?
Sometimes.
I do. Also.
Be careful with those baby wipes, guys.
I cannot use. I have to use baby wipes. I
Okay,
gotta get a bidet.
wet those fuckers down because they've been known to cause issues with.
What?
Yo,
Yeah.
Fiance wants to say something.
Well, let me
Hey,
say this.
fiance.
Cheeseburger is 100% right. You gotta floss, and you gotta if your girl don't have baby wipes, she got a dirty little booty. But one thing about baby wipes, you gotta be careful. They found certain baby wipes cause cancer in babies, which is crazy.
Yes, the rectum, the colon cancer.
Yeah, so I bought these. It's called Kinder. The brand is Kinder by Nature. They're expensive as shit, but you can get a box of like 20 of them on Amazon. And they're plastic free, they're plant based, biodegradable, like.
What chemicals? That's what you got to be worried about.
Yeah, well, these are chemical free, so I don't know. Just try to stay away from. There's a really good Instagram that I follow. It's called the Natural Minded Mama, and she basically gives you swaps for all this poisonous stuff. Like I recently just replaced our laundry detergent and the stuff that makes it smell good in the dryer, because that stuff is pure cancer causing. So, with all these endocrine disruptors that are turning us into bug people and turning us into these androgynous, dickless, vaginaless people. So, keep an eye out for that, especially something that you're wiping your hoo-ha with.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah, just wet them down before you use them. That's what some people do. Just cause, But yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I can't.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You use them, but you wet them down. Just get some different ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ones I get say all natural, but I'm sure it's probably a lie.
All natural doesn't mean sick. Natural flavors, it could be 100,000 chemicals in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and when they say something free, it just means that that's free in it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have it.
All illusion. Look at the ingredients. Natural flavors could be over 100 different chemicals. And of course, natural flavors in your drinks and stuff like that. Sorry to say it, folks, but the vanilla extract is from a beaver's ass. So, and a lot of those other flavors. It's from a gland. Yeah, go Google it.
It 1,000% is. Any fake vanilla is beaver butt juice.
They're milking the beaver's prostate to get me the vanilla extract.
The ass gland.
The ass gland.
I don't know, why don't they just milk ours, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
If vanilla would come out your ass gland, you'd be a special individual.
Yeah, so you know what's crazy too? If the weed they've been putting fentanyl on it. Yeah.
Yep, they've been killing people.
Now
On the weed?
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
One's
That's
from
why
the street or from the store?
the shit from the street.
Yeah.
That's why the only time I get weed is from my guy who sells weed to the store.
And the cocaine.
And he's got really good cocaine too. But I'm not doing the cocaine.
But they've definitely been putting fentanyl in the cocaine.
Yeah, they're cutting it.
Yeah. I'm actually 1 year and 1 month sober. So all I do is smoke weed though. So no cocaine for me. The thing about cocaine is once you do cocaine, you love cocaine. That's the thing.
You're very right about that.
I didn't. It wasn't.
Especially when you get the best. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, especially when you get the fucking best.
Mm-hmm.
Quick.
Yep.
I don't know, Shannon. I had some. It was supposedly. I mean, not that we need to glorify drugs, but yeah, it was supposed to be good shit. I mean, it just didn't do anything for me. I get more out of Adderall than.
Well, yeah, Adderall is just methamphetamines pharmaceutically marketed. Yeah.
I got one that literally passed me right out.
It passed out.
Oh, yeah, it was totally cut with fentanyl. It had to be.
Oh, yeah, you closed off.
I passed, like, right out. I was nodding out like somebody that does that shit.
Yeah, shit happens, man. At least you got your life still.
You can't. Drugs are just don't do them. They're not safe. They're not. It's not like 10 years ago. Like.
No, it's not like 10 years ago.
Yeah, they're not safe, and you don't want to get a pack, and then at the end of your life, like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Shit. You know what's the best though? Riding bicycles.
Yeah, that natural high.
Yeah, you know the guy who invented LSD? The first thing he did on LSD when he was the first person to trip on that shit was he hopped on a bicycle. So there's something there. It's such a simple contraption. Yeah, it's so fucking fun. I gotta get a new bike.
That's good, I guess. You gotta keep those natural highs going.
Right. Yeah. So.
Shit, I microdosed on LSD one time. And you want to know what I did, Shannon?
I want to know.
I listened to Prince.
What'd you do?
I listened to Prince Purple Rain from
Hell yeah.
Jimi Hendrix?
and I was like, oh my God, this is a whole, he was giving, this was a whole gospel.
Yeah. No, Prince Purple Rain.
Like listening to it from front to back nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, it was an experience, yeah.
Go listen to the whole 1999 album nonstop, just straight through.
All right, I got it.
That's the best.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
listened to
favorite
Pink
albums.
Floyd.
Yeah,
I ended up listening to Pink Floyd and watching The Wizard of Oz.
That's what they tell you to do. I remember that's what they told me to do growing up. Like watch Pink Floyd. You know, like the triangle with the prism shit. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. At the same time. Where you got the movie and the music synced into one another.
It totally goes with it. It's wild.
Yeah.
Probably on purpose, I'm sure. You know they use I'm not trying to trip you guys out, but you know there's a whole MK Ultra programming that has to do with Wizard of Oz programming. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Pink Floyd shit played right into it as well. He's laughing. It's serious. It's real shit, Cheeseburger. Whether they listen to me or not. But it is real.
I gotta find this sculpture I did 10 years ago while I was tripping balls. Here it is. Alright, PTR. PTR now. I made this sculpture on 2 tabs of acid. Tripping my fucking head off.
What is this? The surface of Mars?
It's supposed to be Pandora's box. So the box is actually a pyramid, and when you open it, it opens in 3 parts, like it broke open, and it's 3-sided, or 4-sided technically. And then the chaos that comes out is this pool of acid.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks esoteric as shit. That shit came through you.
Yeah, and then what's left in the box is hope, and that's the sphere that's like kind of being cradled in the chaos.
Yo, dude, I was wearing the preservation hat, by the way. Everyone should get one. They're fucking dope as shit. And this guy is like I'm walking in the sculpt shop with my son just because I'm looking for some different kratom or whatever. And fucking this guy comes out like, dude, that's a rad. I was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, fuck, I wish I had the website. I forgot what the website was. I would have sent him to it, but next time I'll just send it. I've been getting a lot of compliments on it, so. You like shirt, too.
I've enjoyed my hat.
I will. Yeah, well, you don't have a phone. Did you get a phone yet?
Yeah, what's your number?
612-845-9003. Just text me.
I have
you get the same number, or you change your number?
I always change my number. I'll probably change my number again in 6 months.
All right, well, just keep me updated then.
I have the preservation hat on my Hinge profile, so thousands of women in Chicago have seen the preservation.
Nice. All right, I'll log you in. Yeah, you're right about the Wizard of Oz. It was an MK Ultra programming method for all their victims. Follow the yellow brick road.
Yep.
The author of Wizard of Oz is from Lincoln Park.
That followed the tablets of golf.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you say a cheeseburger?
The Wizard of Oz, the author, is from Chicago, from Lincoln Park, and Lincoln Park is the scene of the 1968 DNC riots, and they're anticipating that in August of this year in Chicago there will be a major escalation of violence against the Chicago police and against the Democrats.
Wow.
And what you said in what month?
August is the DNC, so it should pair up historically with the 68 violence, and I think with the Free Palestine ceasefire genocide psychopaths, you will see actual terrorism in Chicago against the DNC and against the police. It's just my predictive programming.
I wouldn't doubt it. Dude, there's so many cop cars here today and military vehicles with they're towing these big things. They look like generators. Those huge boxes.
You gotta take a picture.
I'm driving usually. I can't be doing it, but yeah, I'll next time I'll pull over. But it was the past few days. There were like 4 or 5 Hummers, and then there were these, the vans that hold the people, whatever crates. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know anything about military, but they had these huge things they were towing, and they looked like generators or power. They were some sort of power boxes, because you could see like that. You know what I mean? The things they had to plug in and all that.
They're talking about something where before the election, something's going to go down with the power grid.
Well, yeah, of
Where are you
course.
at? What state?
Me? Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't see how, the nuclear power plants are going to go down because in Chicago we have what's called ComEd, which is an Exelon corporation, and they basically juice all the Democrats. It's amazing how the political tree of every major city is fully embedded into the utility corporations, and they all get kickbacks, they all get bribes, and the utility corporations are making hand over fist, and nationwide Congress even passed legislation so that all electric utility corporations could increase your bill by 25% in 2024. So it's
The answer is simply they're going to pull the plug when they want the shit to hit the fan. It's social engineering. It's not hard to wrap your mind around.
Yeah, but if the if the electricity grid goes down, that means you're implying the communication network goes down. If the communication network goes down, and that means they have full censorship, and that means a Democrat superpower. It's possible, but not probable.
I mean, here's the thing. We got to look at this thing. We know that there's certain other. It's just not. It's just not just one specific party. It's both parties. It's just to undermine. Come on now. They all play the same role together. Yeah. There's some that aren't against for this. Yeah, exactly. There's some that are part of that chicken, but there's some that part are not. You know what I mean? They're on a different bird with a different wing. There's Democrats that are all for not the vax and shit like that. Come on now. There's people like that. But
really, I never met people like that. Like Dr. Copeland?
Fuck that guy. I should have said, no, he's awesome. He's great. He's tremendous. No. Yeah, whatever you want to say.
I don't think they're going to shut the grid down like this year. I don't think that they're not going to do that shit for you.
I think they're doing exercises because
look what they did on the on the flips. They had people there.
Exactly. And look at all the storms. Look at all the look at the storms and the tornadoes. Hello.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Here today, gone tomorrow. You're living in the Midwest. Next thing you know, your entire suburb is gone.
That's right. You got farm property.
Well,
I mean,
why? I would get the hell out of California.
Why are they spraying over all major cities? Why is the government and why is DuPont and Dow Chemical spraying over every major city with jets?
What about all the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Our test markets, where they're rolling out a bunch of bullshit. We know that those two cities, they do roll out shit. Test markets. And what happens there is soon to happen in every other major city, too. Not just confined to those states. People think the fentanyl crisis is confined to Jersey, Kensington, and Skid Row, and the Tenderloin. They're out of their mind. That shit it's gonna be everywhere. Every city's gonna have a Skid Row. Look at all this. I'm not racist. I'm not against immigration. My mother immigrated. These were different immigrants then. These immigrants came, they worked, they built businesses. It's different than now.
Biden executive ordered the borders, if you forget. He shut down the immigration. Remember? He just did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here to save the day.
There was an article that came out yesterday that one of Venezuela's biggest, most notorious and dangerous criminal narcotics, prostitution gangs have completely infiltrated through the recent surges.
Yes, they have.
I'm not sure. I didn't fact check this, but I read it earlier today that Bush's wife is through marriage is connected to the
Alistair Crowley.
Spanish family, and
okay,
and they're directly connected to the cartels, hence the open borders and the trafficking of children and dope on the Texas border.
Well, the Bush family and the Clintons have been trafficking drugs and children for years. Come on now.
Yes.
Through the pipelines, the oil pipelines. You could shut those things down and move a lot of weight through those things easily.
You know why they went into Afghanistan? Come on now. You guys know why.
The heroin, the poppy seed fields, and the technology.
Exactly.
The CERN technology.
It's funny. They went into Afghanistan for the poppies, but they're giving everyone synthetic fucking heroin. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, you remember when the huge opiate crisis came out? And then, boom, they shut it all down. Oh, we got too many people on drugs now. Okay, here we go. Now let's put them on, what do you call it?
Exactly.
That's why there's...
The setup. Every doctor was prescribing opioids. Then they just...
To everybody!
stopped. They stopped.
I got mad. Okay.
What are we going to do? Of course.
Dude, I was in an accident. I didn't need that much. They were prescribing the strongest pain pills ever. I should have been on tramadol or just freaking ibuprofen or whatever. Well, I don't take that shit anyway. I took the drugs. Guess what I did with it? Hello. Made some come up. Fuck it. I don't care. Whatever. That's what I...
Goes too. I don't take that shit.
Mm-hmm. I took, and when I did take it, oh fuck, that shit's crazy, man. And then what I did is I just took some kratom and weaned myself off of that. Kratom was the same thing. You could buy it anywhere. I mean, they shut it down in New York or whatever. Like, it's funny why they want to shut that down, because it's got people off opioids and heroin and stuff. It acts the same thing as an opioid, but you can get it for a lot cheaper. You can get a kilo of it for like $80.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I got tons of it. You know what? This is what I've been stocking up on because of the fact is, just in case there is a situation, I got my turmeric, inflammation, ginger and stuff like that, growing ginger, and I got the kratom for pain relief pain pill because guess what? What are people going to be hitting first? The pharmacies for pain medicine.
I mean, I haven't stocked up like stock up, but I have a little plastic bin full of ibuprofen and shit like that.
Yeah, I got turmeric. I got a lot of all natural inflammation and stuff like that.
Make sure you stock up on a good enema supply as well, because you may have caloric restrictions that cause you to have backup. So having a good enema product to flush your system and get a colonic.
I know what you're talking about. I got my baking soda and lime and my spring water and my bentonite clay.
Your salt.
My salt, I call it the soda blast.
You're like an Amazon Prime beauty discount sale.
Yeah. Oh, and I got my beef tallow for my moisturizer. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your what? Beef what?
Beef tallow.
What is that?
You can cook with it, you can eat it, and you can use it as a skin moisturizer, and it reduces fine lines, wrinkles, and it actually rejuvenates your skin. I get the stuff that has like honey in it, and raw honey, and bee pollen. A few other essential oils. But yeah, you can use regular beef tallow. You can go to your regular butcher shop, they probably sell it. You cook with it. It's probably better cooking with than most of the cooking oils that you have. You know, you got avocado oil, and you got coconut oil, and grapeseed oil,
But the avocado oil's not regulated, so you don't know what they're putting in it.
Yeah, you got to get a really good source. I get my olive oil. I don't cook with olive oil. I get my olive oil from Morocco because it's the highest grade of high polyphenol. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, but beef tallow, yes, works wonders. I was paying like $85 a month for a skincare line. Well, every 2 months. Really good one, too. And I was like, man, this is expensive. And then I heard about beef tallow, dude, and I started using that. It only cost me half the fraction of it. Oh, wow.
No, no gnarly scent or anything.
What kind of baby wipes do you use? Do you use off-the-shelf, fragrance, coconut, vanilla? What fragrant baby wipes do you use on your sweet toughest?
I have a bidet hooked up in my toilet, so I just,
Ooh, a bidet?
You could get one of them. You could hook up your toilet and make it
a portable bidet?
You could hook that up, man.
Does it tickle?
really not focused on that. Just focused on, hey,
Cleanliness.
cleanliness.
Cheeseburger, do you want it to tickle? Come on.
I got a tickle in your anus. I've got a tickle in my
I'm
anus.
sure it's kind of like giving yourself a half prostate sort of colonic. I mean, I don't know.
A colonic a day keeps the doctor away.
Colonic. Yeah, no. But yeah, beef tallow is the shit. Look into it.
I just did.
It works really fucking well.
Beef eaters?
I just
I
turned
love that
52.
gin.
I just turned 52, and yeah, I noticed a big difference using it. Like, when you shave and stuff, underneath your neck and stuff, you put that right on it. Wow, gone. It's crazy. I use it twice a day, but it works really well.
No Ingram.
And it's crazy.
Oh wow.
It's like putting skin to skin. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
Like omega-3 fatty acid.
yeah.
All the good stuff. Okay.
And then what I do is then, when you get older, you want to take care of yourself. You still want to have a little fun, but you got to focus on taking care of yourself. So I do like a celery juice every day. Maybe with some
Ooh,
celery.
celery. I love good celery
Yeah,
juices.
that's what I do.
And some parsley and maybe some carrot and an apple.
Ooh, do you put turmeric in it?
Good too.
And lemon, that's what I'm going to get right now.
Lemon, alkaline. Yeah.
Don't forget the turmeric.
What's up, everybody? Have an Ultra Mesa daily existence.
Ultra.
What up? Is any
Ultra, you're on fire.
On hiatus.
Margarita this morning. And champagne with the motherfucking donut from Trader Joe's.
Okay, so no margarita.
Ooh.
Just a blunt and a donut.
I took the margarita. This woman's on the phone like, oh my God, who is this?
Oh yeah. Big love, bitch. Free Tory.
And a photon there and a neutron there. Everywhere's a neutron, neverton. Oh, excuse me. Photon is a. Oh,
So Ultra, eczema and everything is breaking out because of the vaccine now.
you said something about a what?
These overweight
Eczema.
girls always had eczema. It's a pre-existing condition.
Chicks
You
with
said something about some chickens on the pot? Who left
Chicks with
chicken on the pot?
monkeypox. No. Monkeypox.
They need to go to Israel and go to the Dead Sea and coat themselves in the mud of King David, Rabbeinu Shalom.
Go click
Wait,
on the
that's
link
it?
here. Go click on the link, Ultra.
It's a Jewish conspiracy. They want you to all go to Israel to go to the Dead Sea to go on vacations to put their beautiful, delicious mud on your skin and cake it on to get rid of the
Shut the
eczemas.
fuck up. I know you're in Oregon, brother, okay? You need to go to Pine State Biscuits and get a biscuit and shut the front door. My God.
He's actually Chicago, but yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I'm just telling you, if you're an overweight woman with eczema, don't go to your pharmacist. Go to the Israel Dead Sea and put the Jewish King David black mud cake on your skin and heal yourself. Rabbeinu Shalom.
Eczema, I don't eat nothing I can't spell. What is that?
Eczema is a skin disease, bro.
Oh, I didn't know.
Salt water.
Yeah, you start looking like lizard people.
Are you serious? Okay, so, wow, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Jump in the
I'm
ocean.
just
You said something about the ocean?
Salt water, yeah, it's good for your skin.
Yep, the Dead Sea. You can
Dead
float
Sea.
You can float in the Dead Sea. Come and float with us. Really?
I had heard a little birdie flew in and Crip walked and told me that Egypt is actually America. Allegedly.
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
In Chicago.
It's in DC too.
Yep.
In D.C. And the Grand Canyon.
Yep, Grand Canyon as well. There's pyramids in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, what is it called?
Yep.
NASA owns the
Are you serious? Oh, sorry. Yeah. This girl's on the phone. She's like, oh my God. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
So
Why
when
do you think NASA owns the rights to Egypt, the pyramids, and the Grand Canyon? Why do you think you can't travel to certain parts of the Grand Canyon? Hello?
Why? A brilliant mind once told me that these mummified bodies of these ancient Egyptian warriors and queens and goddesses and gods were getting prepared for the afterlife. Are we in the afterlife right now? That's the posing question that I have to ask. Because they keep wanting to walk past you in the hood.
How about this? How about that was the Jetsons back then, and we're the Flintstones? How about that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey.
But George Jetson was born in 2020.
No, the Jetsons, come on. The Jetsons in the past had more advanced technology back then, the Tartarian Empire, than we do now. So I think we are the Flintstones.
Netflix is coming out with a new George Jetsons movie. He divorces his wife, becomes trans, and goes around as a Georgette. And he also castrates his...
Oh my God.
Yeah, he circumcises his son and castrates him and makes him into his gay sex eunuchs.
So he becomes Joan Jett. Does he sing a song called I Love Rock and Roll or what?
I love rock and roll, roly-poly like a holy-poly.
I had a crush on Joan Jett back in the day. She was pretty freaking hot, so all right.
Let me tell you. Go ahead. You like Blondie?
Deborah. Oh, yeah.
Debbie here.
Yep. Yeah, but Joan Jett, woo! I love those brunette rocker chicks. Oh my God!
If you thought that movie was something, I heard a little birdie flew in and Crip walked and told me there's a new movie coming out. It's called what's her name? What's that little girl's name?
What girl?
What's the name of it?
For what?
Ashley Biden, Joe Biden's daughter, the victim of a pedophile abuser. Joe Biden and Ashley Biden.
It's Rosemary's Baby's auntie. She has 1,000 personalities, multiple personality disorder. Now, that's a movie I gotta see.
Is Hunter Biden directing the film?
No, it's Roman Polanski, the pedophile.
No, that's Joe Biden, the pedophile. Hunter Biden's a pedophile too, but the big guy is the main #1 pedophile.
So Roman Polanski's auntie? What? No way.
Rosemary's Baby? Well, it's a new movie, Rosemary's Baby's auntie.
At the Dakota with the occultist, where what
her crazy ass auntie
was assassinated.
Right.
It's
right there.
Coming out? What?
No, I didn't make that up.
You motherfucker.
He's all looking it up on Google. Rosemary's Baby's auntie.
I was about to crash into the semi looking that shit up. I was like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. No.
You know what?
Straight up,
I would say ultra dinner with the donut and the margarita.
Is that Roman Polanski, who was a pedo, and his wife was the one, Sharon Tate, who got murdered in the Manson murders.
Right?
Are you serious?
Guess who he used to molest?
You tell me why Nicki Minaj took the alias from Roman Polanski.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why was Joe Biden at Manson's ranch? Why was Joe Biden a part of that occult CIA MK Ultra circle?
Well, how did her husband become a pedophile and his last name is Petty? That should be the key word right there.
Roman Polanski also, he was the one that molested what's-her-face, the one that was married to, another pedophile.
Which one?
Come on, the guy, the big Jewish director, the one that supposedly... Woody Allen.
Oh, he was another fucking pedo. Mia Farrow, yeah.
Mia Farrow was molested by Roman. You remember? That's the reason why he left town.
Well,
when she was a young girl.
They said Jaguar Wright got detained. She's in jail over submitting. She posted the videos from the dark web of Nicki Minaj and Scarlett Johansson. I mean, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh,
Megan Thee Stallion? Does it show that Megan Thee Stallion is actually real stallion, or what?
I don't know. I met Megan a couple of weeks ago in L.A. She was cool. You know, I couldn't tell nothing.
You didn't get any Adam's apple vibes?
Not at all. No, she's very nice.
Okay, well that's cool.
But
But that's just a front.
Yeah, it's a front. Look at the new album cover. It tells you everything. It's Monarch. It's fully signaling Monarch mind control.
Let's pause for a commercial break. This is Pfizer letting you all know that today's Preservation of the Human Race is sponsored by Pfizer. Make sure to get your updated booster shots. This again is Pfizer. Today's podcast here with the Preservation of the Human Race is sponsored by Pfizer.
Pfizer. Oh, my bad.
They're all bots, man.
Oh shit! I gotta call my dad.
I gotta check on Beyonce because they said that Beyonce was rushed to the hospital over something that happened with her and Jay-Z. I hope she's okay.
Again, this today's Preservation of the Human Race is sponsored by Pfizer. Don't look at Hunter Biden's prosecution being guilty on gun charges and pedophilia. Let's all go get boosted and vaccinated. Be sure to vote Democrat and go to Preservation of the Human Race to get your fully vaccinated booster shots. Again, this Preservation of the Human Race is sponsored by Pfizer and Dr. Copeland's Office of Medical Research Technology, Demoralization, Negative NLP, and Making You Feel Miserable. Thanks again, Dr. Copeland, and we will call you, don't call us. Thank you very little, Pfizer. Again, today's Preservation of the Human Race is sponsored by Pfizer.
If you or a family member or a loved one is struggling with marshmallow philiona, where you put marshmallows on your pizza, your tacos on Taco Tuesday, and marshmallows on your ice cream and your souffles, and just eat marshmallows by themselves, do not look like the marshmallow marching down the fucking block in New York from Ghostbusters with that little hat from Paris on their head. Call us today.
It's just condensed bacon. That's all marshmallows are. Come on now. Well, you can get vegan marshmallows too. So.
Marshmallow philiona.
I actually had some vegan marshmallows. They were pretty good.
Vegan marshmallows? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they had this sell them at Walmart. They totally pass and they clear. They're vegan.
Oh, God. Just don't eat marshmallows.
Also, everybody, this is Nelson the Pig, and let's talk about it. If you haven't downloaded our new Chatter app, be sure to download, whether it's Android or Apple, download Chatter so you can join the Million Man Marathon chat rooms on Chatter 24 hours a day. Let's talk about it.
S'mores, Keys. S'mores. Graham crackers, chocolate bar, and a nice vegan marshmallow. Smack it together. Oh, so good.
You know what? Forget about a convention. Who wants to go on a camping trip?
Let's go. Let's do it. We should do a futuristic camping trip where we camp in the future. Everything is futuristic and shit.
Let's do a seance and have Dick Cheney come and appear before us with a shotgun and a Sith Lord.
There we go.
He said a what?
The Alkalite just came out.
I said Joe Biden is a Sith Lord. Don't vote Joe Biden. For God's sakes, everybody, vote Kennedy. Vote independence. And free yourself from the dark Sith Lord known as Joe Biden.
Fantasia once said, you gotta free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself. Yeah.
I thought En Vogue said free yourself, free your mind.
Ooh, I never knew there was a mask on your face until you said you gasp for air and breathe and put that mask out below your nose so you're not breathing in the CO carbon and you breathe it outside your nostrils. Oh, man, my tongue's on mute. Ain't that about a bitch?
Record that, Ultra.
I know, right? Woke up this morning, y'all. This is Jill Scott. Ready? With a what? With a mask on my face. I forgot to take the shit off. I went downstairs, made some scrambled eggs and some grits and some chicken too. And I still got a mask on my face, naked breakfast. You didn't even smell the food, Jill. Grits.
Did you see her on stage sucking a Mike's dick?
She was no, I saw her smoking a blunt. I didn't see her smoking Mike stick. Mike who? Mike Jones?
Look up that report.
Wow.
Well,
Today's preservation of the human race is brought to you by Pfizer. Make sure you get your 6th booster shot by the end of June, everyone. This again is Pfizer sponsoring today's preservation of the human race. Thank you all very little. We'll call you, don't call us. Thank you for coming. We knew you were going to come. Hope you come again.
Call you. Don't call us. Cause we don't care. Don't call us. Oh, I did it again. Oh, Lord. I need to record these memes and commercials.
What's up, G? I see everybody's officially lost their mind.
There's a burger. A burger is ran loose.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Pfizer is sponsoring Chicago Cheeseburgers, where we have nothing burgers, but lots of boosters. So don't forget to get your Pfizer booster by the end of June. Again, today's preservation of the human race is brought to you by Pfizer and Dr. Bill Gates. Please sign up for Dr. Bill Gates' book club today so you can begin your education and career journeys on LinkedIn today.
Don't eat jam or fruits and vegetables.
Here's the funny shit. Less than 3 hours ago, Republican he was reading to me. We were meditating on Tao, something.
You were dowing? Like a dowser?
Secrets of the universe, and look how I've digressed in a matter of 3 hours.
You know what? I just want to thank y'all for dealing with my shenanigans the other day, because I really didn't give a fuck. But I do. You know, just in case if you were offended if I said the B word, or the F word, or the A word, extraterrestrial. But anyways, I love you all. Back to you.
What's up, Key? Haven't talked to you in a couple of days. What's going on?
There's a booger on your mask. It took a while to figure it out. There's a booger on your mask, baby. I was just letting you know. All right, have a good day. All right, y'all, I'll be back. Shut up, Kay. I'm convinced there's a booger on your mask. Thank you, driver. I love y'all. I'll call y'all back. I'll be back. Beans, greens, potatoes, ham, hog, maul, the wall. You name it. Thank you. That margarita's really kicking. All right, I'll be back. Shipping down.
Oh my God. Eagle Hawk, how are you? What is this? Tartier? No, honestly, if we did a camping trip, they could put a camera crew on us and it would turn into a show. Like, it would be epic.
What's the difference between doing that and coming on Clown House right now? I mean, bust out your camera and start filming this now. This is the camping trip. You ain't going to get no camping trip. This is all you're going to get.
You got to pitch your tent. You got to get, drink water, shit together, all that stuff. Cook your food. It would be a bonding experience.
Yeah, it's called Clown House. Welcome to the Clown Town campsite you've been looking for. You've already booked it. And you're here right now. It's costing you $50 a night to park your trailer.
Yeah, you have to be here now.
Please come home now. I got beans and bologna.
No, I would it would be fun to go camping. We have, all you could bring is your mixtape, like your playlist, and Yeah, in your sleeping bag, and of course we'd have to have tent. That would be a blast.